So far, we've done some tables in documents, and we have used the table framework to create some reports like minutes of meetings and itineraries. But this unit 16 begins a series of lessons on advanced tables. With lesson 76, we're going to cover tables with footnotes, and our assignment will throw in orientation of column headings, text, and a few other things as we go. Be sure that you notice the information available in GDP, but also your textbook for your reference later that explains what a source note or footnote will be in a table. Also, the word manual lesson acquainting you with how to do the text direction that we're going to have in our first assignment. Then, once you're acquainted with that procedure, we're going to do table 7626, a box table. Be sure to notice the instructions on the left side of the screen and start work. Now, I grant you that on page 303 in your textbook, the column headings look as if they might be 14 point, but they should not be. They should be 12 point. Everything in this table is going to be in a 12-point font. Let's pull up our checklist, and our first step is going to be to insert a box table with 8 columns and 6 rows. Now, the first thing you should do is just type the column headings. They're not going to look like they do in the book. That's fine. That change will be made later. But you can turn on bold for the entire row. Now we're going to select this row and use our Table Layout tab. Choose the Text Direction command. Click it several times until you notice that they are going from bottom to top and could be read if you tilted your head to the left. At this point, you're going to extend the row until none of the titles are on 2 lines, but just 1. Okay, we have reached that at this point, and then we're going to choose Bottom Center Alignment. Now you're ready to type in the rest of the information in the table. Remember to press Tab to move from cell to cell. After entering all of the number amounts, we're going to right align those numbers. So select all of these cells, and from the Home tab, click Right. The next step is to merge the cells in the bottom row and type the table note. We can right-click, click Merge Cells, then place your insertion point at the beginning of the cell and type the footnote. Alright, we are now ready to Autofit to Contents. Right-click anywhere in the table. Autofit is in the middle of the pop-up menu, and choose Autofit to Contents. This is how your table should look after being autofit. Then we're going to center the table horizontally. Okay, the quickest and easiest way is to select the entire table with the Table Move handle and then Middle Align. Notice that that moves the whole table but does not change the alignment in any particular cell. If your alignment changed, then you have not done this correctly and should perhaps instead apply the Table Tools Layout method of going to Properties and choosing Alignment Center. Okay, next we're going to vertically align the table on the page. Whenever you have a table typed by itself on a page, it must be centered horizontally and vertically on the page. For this, you go to the page layout. I'll show you another method of getting there. You may double-click in any gray area of the ruler, and you should always have the ruler showing. If you do not, click the ruler command right over here on the right. Right, if we double-click here in the gray area, we get the Page Setup dialog box. Move to the Layout tab, and under Page Vertical Alignment, choose Center and OK. Alright, let's get a whole page view here. This small, it makes our column headings look as if they are not bold, but we know they are. This is just to check how your table should look on the page. Okay, that looks a little better here with the bold showing. Alright, now you are ready for the final step. Save your document and submit it to GDP for scoring and to correct all keystroking errors. Once that is done, this document is complete.